Good morning, Mom. Good morning, Robert. Happy Thursday, guys. I really hope you enjoyed all that beautiful weather. Can't wait for it to be like that all the time. So glad you guys got to enjoy it. I heard you're a little snoozy these days, but I'm glad you got to enjoy all that stuff, and I can't wait to see you next week. But let's jump right in for one more day of remote learning this week with Go Noodle Flow. Here we go, pal.
Melting, melting, melting. We all have those moments when we freeze. We can't move. We can't think. But with practice, we can get good at melting that frozen feeling. Let's freeze up and then melt. Stand up in a spot with a little space around you. Cross your arms and hold your shoulders with your hands. Carefully tuck your chin down and in. Tighten as many muscles in your body as you can. Let your body be frozen, like an ice statue. Feet tight, legs tense, belly tight, shoulders up. Now, even make a frozen face. Close your eyes, your mouth, your jaw, tight. Feeling frozen? Really still? Now, little by little, begin to melt. Let your chin stay low as your face softens and melts. Your jaw opens slightly, your eyes blink open, just a little. Your mouth and cheeks melt and feel soft. You're melting. Let your shoulders melt and go down. Hands let go. Arms glide down to your sides, melting. Let your legs melt too. Soften and bend. Melt. Try to melt all the way to the floor. Down, down, down. Let yourself be a blob, a puddle on the floor. Melted all the way to soft. Exhale long. Once frozen and tight, and now melted, a little more at ease. Let's do it again. This time, choose your own frozen statue. Be creative. Freeze your arms. Freeze your legs. Freeze your face. Make a funny face if you'd like. Freeze there. Tighten. Freeze, freeze, freeze. You're frozen. Close your eyes or keep them open. Stay frozen for just one more moment. Ready to melt? One icy part of you at a time begins to melt. Face, eyes, jaw, head, chin goes down, shoulders drop, fingers soften and droop, hands too, arms float down. You are melting. Let your legs allow you to melt down to the floor. Melt, 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 droop, settle, and rest. Melted. Try to feel at ease here. Soft. Check in on your body. Is any area still frozen? Notice that tightness. Melt it if you wish. Rest here. Breathe. Eyes are open or closed. Next time you feel frozen, in your mind or in your body, try to melt it away.
Okay, buddy. Great stuff. Great stuff. We're going to do one more. You know the drill. We're going to do one more Go Noodle. We're going to do that shoulder rock and roll. Here we go. Then we're going to jump into our numbers and our letters, pal.
exercise with Mr. Catman. Shoulder rock and roll.
Meow.
Mr. Catman is doing his robot dancing. Slick. Roll your shoulders forward like Mr. Catman. Next, roll your shoulders backward. Now let's combine the two. Roll one shoulder forward and roll the other shoulder backward at the same time. You got it? Roll one shoulder forward and the other shoulder backward at the same time. Awesome. Meow, switch sides. Roll your opposite shoulder forward and the other shoulder backward. If you can't get it, no need to have a catitude. Practice makes perfect. For real.
All right, buddy, let's get to the good stuff. Please get your paint bag out so we can trace your numbers and your letters. We're gonna keep rolling through this, buddy. Make sure you have that red paint bag. Pull up we're gonna start with our numbers first. There is only one Robert Bursey. He has one nose, one mouth, one heart, the number 1. We're gonna drag over 1 dot for the number 1. The next one is the number 2. Robert, you have 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 lungs that help you breathe. The number 2, 1, 2. Let's drag over 1 and 2. The next one is that number 3, where we have aliens and Robert Bursey sometimes have 1, 2, 3 of something. We're gonna drag over 1, 2, 3 counters. The next one is gonna be the number 4. The number 4, when we take our 1, 2 hands and our 3, 4 feet, that gives us the number 4. We're going to move our counters 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And the last one is the number 5. We're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and give Mom a high 5. Move our counters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you give Mom that high 5. Grab that red paint bag, my friend, and let's get to tracing. When we trace the number 1 for 1 nose, 1 mouth, 1 heart, number 1, 1 Robert Bursey, we just do 1 straight line down. We just do 1 straight line down. That's all we do for the number 1. For the number 2, for our 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 lungs that help us breathe, we do curve line, diagonal line down, little line across. Curve line, diagonal line down, little line across for the number 2. The next one is that number 3. When we have 1, 2, 3, aliens and Robert Bursey sometimes have 3 of something. We do curve line, meet in the middle, curve line, meet in the middle for the number 3. The next one is that number 4. The number 4, when we take our 1, 2 hands and our 3, 4 feet, we do 1 little line down, 1 little line across, and 1 big line connecting the 2. 1 little line down, 1 little line across, and 1 big line connecting the 2. The next one is the number 5 for a high 5. We do 1 line across the top, 1 little line down, and the circle at the bottom. 1 line across the top, 1 little line down, and that circle around the bottom. Let's get to tracing. Let's get to counting them one more time. We're going to move 1 counter for 1 Robert Bursey, 1 nose, 1 mouth, 1 heart, 1. We are going to move 1, 2 counters for 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 lungs that help us breathe. We are going to move 1, 2, 3 counters for aliens and Robert Bursey sometimes have 1, 2, 3 of something. The next one, we are going to move 1, 2, 3, and 4 counters for our 1, 2 hands and our 3, 4 feet. And the last one, we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counters to give Mom a high 5. Very good, buddy. I'm going to reset these slides for you guys, and we're going to talk about how you need to spend a little bit of time tracing these on your paint bag if you haven't already, and spend some time tracing your numbers on one of those 2 apps you have, your Star app or the other like wiggle writing one that you have. So please make sure you practice tracing all those numbers in both places. That will be fabulous. We're going to be done with our numbers. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. And And then we are going to jump right into our letters. No rest here. We're going to jump right into our letters. The letter R that makes the r sound in Robert. The letter R. The next one is the the O in Robert. The next one is that B sound in Bert. The next one is our twofer, our E and our R. They come together to make the sound that we hear in Robert. And then the caboose letter, the T that we hear in Robert. T, R-O-B-E-R-T, R-O-B-E-R-T. That spells my favorite friend, Robert. Very good, buddy. Let's get to tracing each of these letters. Rizzo, I need 1 second. Rizzo came to join your lesson if you'd like to see him. Rizzo, did you want to say hi to Robert? Hold on 1 second, guys. I gotta let the dog out. Come on, let's go outside. Come on, go. Okay, sorry about that. Let's get to tracing each of our numbers now. Or tracing each of our letters, I'm sorry. So we're on our first one, the letter R for Robert. The letter R, when we trace it with our paint pad, we do one straight line down, one circle at the top, and one diagonal coming down to make that R sound for Robert. The next one is the O, the sound for Robert. It's just the letter O, the circle, around and around and around and around. The next one is that B sound for Robert. We do one straight line down, one circle meet in the middle, and another circle to meet in the middle for Robert. The next one is the beginning of our two for our E and our R. When we do the E, it's just one little line down and three little lines across. One line down and three little lines across. The ending of our that twofer is the R sound again, like at the beginning. One straight line down, one circle that meets in the middle, and a diagonal coming down. And then our caboose letter, the letter T, the t in Robert. T is one straight line down and one line across that top. Easy peasy. Just like with our numbers, we need to make sure that we practice those on our paint pad and also on one of our apps that we're practicing to trace, my friend. Let's listen to our alphabet song, which is what we're working on today. There we go. One moment. Hold on 1 second, friend. There we go.
Filled with consonants and vowels. We write them, we read them. Each letter makes a sound. Well, we start with ABC. We go all the way to Z. U V W X Y Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? We start with ABC and we go all the way to Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? We start with ABC and we go all the way to Z. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z A B C D F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Each letter makes a sound. Let's sound them out now. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Each letter makes a sound. Let's sound them out now. D, E, J, O, Qu, R, W, Y, J, O, Qu, R, W, Y. ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? We start with ABC and we go all the way to Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? We start with ABC and we go all the way to Z.
All right, buddy. I know you like that song. It's not as good as our season song, but we still like it. It's got a good tune to it. So the letter that we're doing this week today is the letter O, all about an octopus. So you've already done your alphabet song, and I know that you've practiced tracing your numbers to 5 and the letters in your name, but now you need to take 5 minutes, either in the books that Mom has or on the apps, to do more practice with all the letters on your app. So you can be matching letters. Just make sure you're on that app on the iPad that I downloaded for you. And then we're going to read the book, Inky the Octopus, for the letter O.
Writing's not that easy.
Inky the Octopus. I live in a world of see-through walls in a tank with a locked-down lid. I'm fed like a king 3 meals a day of lobster, shrimp, and squid. I know I have a good life and should want for nothing more, but something bugs me. Something tugs at my curious heart, and that I simply cannot ignore. Out of this tank, I must be free. I must explore the open sea. I've always liked 8-armed charades and seaweed hide and seek. I've had fun playing gravel hockey and tentacle tag each week, but I long to see a brand new world of plants and rocks and fish. Discovering things I've never known has become my only wish. Out of this tank, I must break free. I hear the ocean calling me. What is this? Tonight it seems my tank lid is ajar. This could be my one chance for change. Dare I hope that far? I tell my tank mate Blotchy, we should bid our tank adieu. I tell him we'll be happier exploring someplace new. Blotchy said he'd rather stay within his comfy home. He doesn't feel the pull to see the far and great unknown. Here I go to top of the tank. I slide one arm outside. The air in the room feels dry and cool. The space feels free and wide. I lift through arms 2, 3, and 4. Next 5, 6, 7, 8. My head is last, and then I'm sliding down the tank's glass plate. The floor feels strange beneath me. Odd noises fill the room. The air smells different from my tank. It's freedom in full bloom. I sneak across the rough wood floor as far as I can go. My 8 arms latch and then release. My sense of excitement grows. But can I leave my life, my friends, and all I've ever known? My heart says, yes, today's the day to strike out on my own. The sea lies just ahead of me, so in and down I dive. I'm falling fast toward what's to come. I've never felt so alive. I plunge, I swim, I breathe, I whirl, I float, I spin, I glide. I'll follow my heart wherever it leads. I'll travel far and wide. Out of my tank, at last I'm free. Long may I journey the splendid sea. That's the end. All about an octopus traveling outside his tank. We're doing octopus for the letter O in our alphabet. You are going to make a letter O octopus today. Let's look at your craft. Here's what it looks like. You guys already have the cutout for the O. All you're doing is adding the pom-poms to each of the tentacles. Super easy peasy. Very easy for you guys. Cannot wait to see you next week when we're back in person. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.